we're gonna sit down and chat, but real quick.
Just think of me as the pages in your.
Hey y'all, what's going on? My name is Dose of Tempest. If you're new here, thank you for checking out my video. And to my girlies who are returning, hey girl. First of all, if you are returning, girl, you will see something different. The lights. I finally changed like the light bulbs in the kitchen, and it gives more of a white, like outside daylight, hence the name, versus that yellowish thing. So
You know it's tea. We can stay on two fingers touching.
but then wow, so girl, guess what? We got another package from Sephora. One thing for sure, two things for certain. Your girl's gonna find an excuse to order something from Sephora. Yeah, it's just kind of how it is. Anyway, I'm in a sharing mood, so let's share. Y'all know I am a Sephora Rouge member, and if you don't know, now you know. The purpose I went to Sephora is because I wanted to get more products from Curlsmith, because I've been liking how it has my hair looking and feeling during wash day. So I ordered some stuff that was influenced. She's a 4C, 4B hair girly, but I know she's a 4. I want to say she's 4C, and her hair is long and beautiful, and that's what we try to get inches. You know? I'm trying to be like, oh my husband, oh my God. Oh. It's a definition cream. Let's make sure y'all can see it. The definition cream by Curlsmith. And one reason why I like Curlsmith is because it is quote unquote clean. It doesn't have synthetic hormones in the products like sulfates that I keep talking about over and over and over. So ladies, if you have fibroids, make sure you're looking at the ingredients of everything that you are touching, putting in or on your body. Okay, I showed y'all the definition cream, and then I also got this Curlsmith right here. This is this is an air dry cream, so it's a leave-in conditioner. So we're gonna give these two a try. Now with that, I also bought this Daily Luna. This is clean as well, y'all. I found this on the Sephora website. It seems all liquidy. So it's the everyday wear spray to wipe. After the gym, y'all, I hate smelling like sweat. I feel like I'm no longer smelling or being like girly or whatnot. So I want to give this a try, especially when directly after I work out, I want to go stop somewhere. I don't want to smell like I just came from the gym. You get me? You get me? I bought my sister this mask because it's so freaking cute. Y'all see that? It's the Dr. Jart Hydrating Lip Mask. I know my sister loved his other products, or their other products by Dr. Jart from this brand. So I'm like, let me get her this little bear. Super cute. Because I bought all of those items and I reach a certain amount in this order, let me show you what I got for free. I got this bag. This whole bag right here has perfumes. Now, do not get this confused. As a fibroid girly, you do want to be mindful of the fragrances you put on. I love perfume. It's no excuse. Now, as a fibroid girly who's trying to avoid all type of synthetic hormones, will I be 100% successful in the USA? No, but I'm gonna try my best to pick and choose and to limit putting in extra or bad hormones, you know? So I say all that disclaimer because I don't want y'all coming for me. So you have Merit, Azario, the Most Wanted. This is by 4. We love 4. This one is called Rose Whip. I'm not a big fan of rose itself, but we're gonna give it a try. It's Prada Infusion. I don't know if the word's good. Miu Miu. got some Joe Malone. Joe Malone. Okay, okay. Ariana Grande, Cloud. Dose and Cabana, Devotion. This is by YSL. This one is Myself. You guys saw all of those. The whole bag that I showed you guys were completely free. I'm just putting it back in a bag, girl. Hold on. I used my points to get this perfume by the brand Clean. I also used my points to get this sample of Amika hair styling oil. I've used a lot of Amika products, but I've never used their oils. If this is not your first time here, you know your girl will order online to Sephora so she can get samples. And y'all, my last order did not have samples. I was a little disappointed. I called customer service like,
Cardi, oh my gosh, I don't have samples. It's like a part of the experience.
but they so cool. Anyway, my 2 samples for this order is by In Beauty Project. This is a oil cleanser. It'll definitely come to me on my next traveling trip, as well as Sol de Janeiro body wash. Now this may not come on the same travel trip, but if I'm going to be at a particular place more than 2 days, I'm going to bring both of them. But that concludes my Sephora order. I'm not sure what we're going to do next, but whatever, girl, but whatever happens, listen, make sure you take care of yourself, and I hope you're having a good day. Hey girl, it's the morning. Child, my cycle's here, so I won't say I have cravings, but I definitely know what I want to eat. So I'm about to make a half blueberry waffle and make 1 breakfast taco with turkey bacon, avocado, or guacamole, same difference. And turkey bacon, avocado, guacamole. Okay, pause. Skirt. I am going to make a taco with turkey bacon, egg, scrambled of course, and avocado. So, yo girl, one thing I do know, when I'm on my cycle, I know what I want to eat. Half the time, girl, I'll be like lost, like I don't know. I just don't know what I want to eat. The crazy thing is, like, y'all, sometimes on my cycle, off my cycle, girl, sometimes I want to talk, sometimes I don't. And when you're creating content, girl, it's so hard not to, it's so hard, and you have to like fight that whole, well, for me, I have to fight that whole like, oh, I don't want to talk. And it's no shade, no disrespect to y'all, but sometimes I don't want to talk to y'all. Because like sometimes, girl, I don't get on camera showing up like I should, like, you know, looking presentable, because I'm like, oh, I gotta put something out. I gotta put something out. And then other times, girl, where my blueberries at? Hold on, let me get my blueberries. Okay, but one thing for sure, we're gonna press through, because like I told y'all, a trying girl is a thriving girl, and I'm trying. Let me put this waffle on here. I ain't showing y'all exactly what I'm doing because I have it tracking my face versus an actual object. I'm 39. This year I'm turning 40. And I feel like hold on, let's move over. Let's move over. I feel like the closer I get to 40, the closer I get to you, the more you make me feel. No, seriously, the closer I get to 40, child, the more and more I hear people talk about premenopause and hormones this, hormones that. Child, girl, can we just go live? I'm so tired of talking about hormones. I'm so tired of talking about just fibroids. But speaking of which though, which is about to be hypocritical of what I'm about to say next, I have not been talking about my fibroids in a while. A part of that is what I just mentioned. Girl, I be tired of talking to y'all about the same thing. I want really to show y'all, like, I have a life. Like, I'm not just so consumed about hormones and fibroids and all of the things, you know what I'm saying? But the reality of it, that's my world. That's a part of my life. Ooh, the waffle, waffles smell good. If you my girl, let me talk. Let me feel like this is a safe place. My status of my fibroids. Now, I still have fibroids. I know it because I feel one of them. So the goal for this year, before 2026 is over, I am going to go get an MRI. I don't know if I'm going to get it in Turkey, Japan, the States, whatever. But your girl is going to get an MRI so I get a clear distinction of my fibroids. Now, I'm not in a rush or anything because I'm not in pain like I used to be. Day 2 is just a beast. Ooh. I've been looking for you. What am I going to drink? Because I don't have orange juice. Nothing can keep me away from you. Uh-oh. Girl, look at her. She cute. Okay. All right. Girl, let me give me some syrup and we can sit down and chat real quick. Hold on. Blueberry waffle and a turkey bacon taco. This on carb sent wheat tortilla. What I wanted to say is when I started my channel, when I started to take social media somewhat serious, I realized that I have not been showed up as my full potential. One, if you know me in real life, like my homegirls, you know that my personality is bigger than I show on camera. A part of that is because I felt so much pressure when I started my channel and people were like, oh, what's your niche? What are you gonna do? And it's like, bitch, I don't know. Like, I know this idea and I want my content to look, or I want to talk about this like in a certain way, but nobody really tell you so much of like the work you have to put in to go into it. And I think a lot is because a lot of people don't know, you know, so looking for answers from a community who doesn't do it, like, what? But talking about like find your niche X, Y, Z. Like one day I may want to talk about makeup and beauty, but the next day I may not. Like I'm so multifaceted. So talking about a niche, I just didn't care for it. It's like kind of off-putting. But also with that, girl, this is trial and error. I don't even know if what I see, what I have in my head, I'm able to, you know, to get everything done. Listening to people who may have done some form of content creation, but not ideally in your market. Like there's no one else that I know personally that talk about fibroids. There is maybe one other creator I know on YouTube that openly talks about fibroids. Other than that, nobody. So girl, I didn't know if it was the right way, the wrong way. I didn't know there was certain type of trigger words. I say all of that just to say, when I started my channel, girl, I didn't know which way was right, which way was up. So, you know, it just learning blocks. I'm talking to y'all, I feel like my waffle's cold. It's not, oh, it's crispy. I did that. My plan is to show more of my personality on my channel, my way, how I want to, and not be so concerned or listen to anybody about what I should and should not do. Because the moment I notice that I listen to somebody else, I'm not being authentic to me, and I begin to lose the plot. That's what I'm not trying to do. Please, please, please. I ask if you are here, you are watching this video, you've been with me for a little bit. I ask that you just be patient with me as I still try to identify what direction I want to take for my content, and to like just sit in, not only be authentically me, but create how I want to. Okay. Girl, if you are new here, I am a fibroid girly. And if you're not, you saw my last video or one of my last videos, you know that I was telling you guys that I woke up one day like in pain. Nothing severe, right? But pain enough to just make me stop, pause. And I believe that pain was associated with my fibroids. So guess what? We are getting back, meaning me. I am getting back to focusing a little bit more on my fibroids in terms of my diet and doing those little rituals per se, wellness activities to focus a little bit more onto my fibroids. Now I do a good job of taking my vitamins and doing all the things, girl, but what I am intending to do is to, what I'm intending to do is do more castor oil packets, do more lymphatic drain massages, maybe go back to acupuncture. But for sure, I want to focus on my meal prep, on more foods that's going to make the fibroids like. With that being said, girl, today we are making a kale cabbage soup. I made this a couple years ago and then it popped up on Instagram. So I was like, let me circle back. So let's get into it. JP.
tryna say I really do what I'm making a day, what they making a life. Is it cause that I'm paid? You tryna stay the night. You keep rubbing all on my face, make me feel I'm your type. I guess that we on the same page, cause I'm just tryna say, whoa.
Il n'est pas fou, il y croit ses coups, il la voit partout, il est en debout, une rose à la main, Paris n'arrête rien. Dans ses love stories,
That's what I hear in my,
dans ses love stories,
that's what I hear in my head.
dans ses love stories, ses love stories.
Hey, she got my phone, sing it more, she don't stop keep going. I don't even know what she said, but
Bon, oui, elle n'est pas fou, il aime ses coups, il la voit pas, il est en debout, debout, une rose à la main, non, rien ne dans ses lèvres.
Shorty got that body out of eye. Hit it once, no time. Side up, fuck, you gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, so up to 5.
Il n'est pas fou, il aime ses coups, il la voit pas, il est en debout,
That's my heart.
debout, une rose à la main, non, non, plus rien ne
That's what I hear in my head.
dans ses
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Only we know what it's all about, baby. I don't know how you can be driving me so crazy.
1, 2, 3, 4, so up to 5. That's my high.
Tell me what you really like. Baby, I can take my time. We don't ever have to fight. Just take it step by step. I can see it in your eyes, 'cause they never tell me lies. I can feel that body shake and the heat between your legs. You've been scared of love and what it did to you. You don't have to run. I know what you can do. Just a simple touch and it can set you free. We don't have to rush when you're alone with me.